Hi, and welcome to Train Talk TV, the podcast about all things railroad, episode number 6. In our top items, we review the Train Conductor 2 iPhone app. A man leaves $200,000 on a train and gets it back. Iowa Northern Railway goes greener with Slugs. Disneyland trains now run on recycled French fry oil, and we ride along on one leg of CP's Last Spike Community Tour. Train Conductor 2 is a game by Vauxhall agents that allows you to direct trains onto their appropriate tracks, just like the typical game where you land the planes on the right tracks, but this one's for rail fans. Brennan, you just started playing it a couple days ago. You've had a couple of shots at it. What do you think?
It's a decent game. I'm not addicted to it, but it's quite fun. Depending on your skill level, it'll be easier for some, but harder for others, like me. But other than that, great game, super duper fun, and that's pretty much it.
And do you think practice will make you even better at it?
Depends, but yes.
Okay, are you going to practice, or are you going to? Is it a game you're going to pick up and keep, or are you going to put it down and not look at it again?
Well, since I've already picked it up, I'm going to pick up.
Okay, thanks a lot, Brandon.
No problem.
Be sure and watch TLC August 19th as Amtrak and TLC roll out premiere the episode of Cake Boss featuring Buddy Valastro's the Cake Boss, with his image wrapped all over an Acela high-speed train. It was an event, a National Train Day event in May that was filmed where the folks on Cake Boss had to create a train-themed cake for National Train Day. Should be interesting to see the episode. So in Vancouver, BC, I guess it's a good place to lose money. Fella left, I heard, a cashier's check for $200,000 US on a seat on the Skytrain, realizing it just as the doors closed. He found a fellow there that worked for Skytrain, and was a 9-year veteran. He knew a bit about the system. They were able to figure out where that train was. There's no drivers. These are fully automated trains. There was no way to call anybody, but they figured out which station it would be at. They had someone get on the train, look around, and found the check, got it back to the guy. For some reason, the guy doesn't want to be identified. I don't think I would be either, but I'm glad they got it back to him. Railways got a little greener last week as Iowa Northern Railway rolled out 2 electric Slugs. Normally a diesel locomotive is a diesel electric. The diesel in the engine drives the electric motors in the wheels. Slugs are electric motors in the wheels only. The diesel engine from another unit can produce enough power to power the entire assembly. Iowa Northern Railway figures they will save $500,000 a year with just these 2 Slugs. Sounds like a pretty green idea to me. If you've been to Disneyland in the last little while, you may have noticed a new smell in the air. It's not the normal smell of the fuel used to power the steam engines, as Disney's now running on recycled French fry oil. Apparently it costs a little more than the regular fuel, but Disney is happy to do it. The smell at the end of the day is a little different than normal, but definitely not bad, and no, it doesn't smell like French fries. Sadly, the British Model Railroad Club Seaboard Southern lost everything in a fire July 26. Permanent layout, portable layouts, and most of their equipment went up in smoke. It was the only permanent facility in the UK specializing in North American railroads. But in true railroad spirit, word is they will still hold their annual show on September 25th. What do we do with this one? About 20 passengers were left on a Eurotunnel train in France. As I guess the car they were on was behind an out-of-service car, and staff basically didn't let them off. They actually went all the way back to England. They figured it out a few minutes after it left France, but you can't really turn that one around. And when they got back to Britain, they were very apologetically greeted by a very embarrassed staff and apologized profusely. Compensations were made, but it's a funny story. I'll bet it didn't seem so at the time. I had a chance to tag along on one leg of the CP Rail's Last Spike Community Tour last weekend. We went from Calgary to Brooks behind their flagship steam engine, the 2816 Empress. Consist was usual, your steam engine up front, an F7 A and B behind, and about 8 passenger cars and baggage cars. Quite a nice trip. One thing I noticed that I hadn't seen on steam trips before was the smoothness of this run, and I guess that's old steam train, but nice new welded track. We arrived in Brooks just in time to kick off their centennial celebrations, 100-year anniversary, and we're then given a chance to tour the museum car on board the community train with the last spike on board. Very nice. Thanks to the folks at CP for the trip, and if you get a chance, do go. We'd like to thank you all for watching. We have over 2,000 subscribers now, and very thankful for that, and we'll keep doing our best to put the news out there. You can follow us on Twitter at Train Talk TV, or just check the website or subscribe on iTunes, Zune, or even on YouTube now. This episode has been sponsored by Cribscapes collectible cribbage boards. It's not just a wooden train, but an entire wooden railroad, and they're available at www.cribscapes.com. Thanks for watching. Bye.